Historic building in downtown Boise is nearing the end of its days. The popular event space, the Mardi Gras ballroom, will be sold. This is because last fall, the owner, Lydia Merrill, passed away after making it to 106 years. For 64 years, the ballroom welcomed well-known bands and hosted more events than they can remember, from weddings to midget wrestling. Those who knew her say Lydia was the centerpiece of the Mardi Gras, more than the dance floor. Katia Stepovic brings us a few memories of the high school hangout and a lot of first dates for a lot of Boiseans.
It's hard not to notice the flashy sign on 9th Street, the Mardi Gras in downtown Boise.
And so she was like, why not just name it for a party, which was Mardi Gras. So there it lies.
What lies beyond the walls of this building are memories, over 95 years of them.
I don't even know where to start. This was the place to play.
In 1958, Orson and Lydia Merrill purchased this building for a whopping $1,000, which originally had no roof. The Merrills first opened it as a roller skate rink, but after a number of remodels and upgrades, it became the place to be for well-known bands and jazz players, from REM, Ice-T, and The Ventures, to name a few.
The only time in 28 or 29 years I've ever really fallen off the stage was here, because they had a little platform out in front there, and I got out on that platform.
It's a runway, yeah,
a runway, and I jumped up and down, and I went right flat on the floor.
Ron and Bob have been playing the Blues Brothers for 29 years in Idaho. Many of their memories were made right here in this ballroom.
No, the band went into our vamp.
The popular joint in town brought people together for decades, something that the Merrills were passionate about. But sadly, Lydia Merrill died from complications of COVID-19 in November of 2021 at 106 years old, joining her late husband, Orson.
We didn't have her at Hello, let's just say that. When we came in and said, we want to do a gig here, it's a special occasion, and we thought it was going to be a big crowd, and she kind of had a look like, yeah, I've heard this before.
At 106 years old, Lydia worked up until her very last day in this room.
She was very outspoken, and she was very active. You know, she would come down here a lot, and just to check on things. You know, I have a video of her. She wanted to vacuum.
This place meant a lot to her.
Yeah. It was what kept her going.
If you've ever dropped by the Mardi Gras, it may be hard to ignore that big shiny object.
The dance floor. I think Lydia and Orson loved that dance floor.
My grandma always talked about the dance floor.
Made of hard rock maple, to be exact, all 3,000 square feet of it.
My grandfather would always wax it. He always was waxing the dance floor, and he wouldn't hesitate to let people know that they were not following the rules for the dance floor.
While the dance floor will soon likely turn into something else, the memories of Matt's grandmother are still very raw.
Do you miss having her around in here?
You're gonna get me all emotional now. No, I do. Yeah, she, I mean, she has, because I think it's, it's just her voice, the way she.
Look up to her, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds like she was an amazing woman.
Amazing is putting it lightly.
But together, the family decided that no one could run an event space quite like Lydia and Orson did.
I get goosebumps every time I think about the American dream, and that's what Orson and Lydia built here.
I talk to people all the time who are sad to see it go.
So you think of all the wonderful things that have happened in this place, and you say, I'm going to miss that, but there's always an end, and I know that's for all of us.
Lydia Merrill loved to watch the Blues Brothers play, who you heard just now from. So for her, they will have a final farewell performance at the Mardi Gras on April 9th as their last event. The building is not for sale at the moment. The family plans to list it in the near future. They would love to see it become something similar like an event space, but unfortunately, they're not optimistic that that will happen. Brian?
That video of her vacuuming the floor, that says it all.
At 106 years old. It's incredible.
Thanks, Katia.